10 a.m. on Wednesday at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation headquarters at Kimihurura. 22 cyclists from 6 East African community countries, including 4 Rwandans, were leaving for Burundi and were received by their counterparts at the border between Rwanda and Burundi. The group's leader, John Balongo, said it is unfortunate that the region's projects and plans are only known by the leaders or officials, yet the people or the communities know little to nothing about them.
Just riding a few kilometers, when you stop, people come by themselves and they want to know why you're riding. So we get a chance to tell them why we are riding and share with them about the EAC. In the first event, we met a Hungarian, a tourist. I was asking, why are you guys riding? Like, we are riding to create awareness about the East African integration process. He said, is it real? For him, he said by himself, EAC is just a geographical name on the map. It is not real. Then somebody says the integration of East Africa is more of a dream than a reality. We met a lady who said EAC is a place where our presidents meet over a cup of tea and discuss on how to rule us. A lot of perceptions out there. So that is what is pushing us, and that's why we are riding.
This is the 4th annual cycling event named after the East African community for the purpose of promoting the African spirit in the region, supporting tourism, and highlighting the business opportunities in the region, as well as the uniqueness of each member country's culture. One Kenyan, Give Charles Munga, and a Tanzanian, Ombeni Boaz, and Saidat Mutimucheye, one of the 2 Rwandan girls of the trip, say that they are ready to influence as many people as possible into falling in love with their region.
Like the sites we visited, I was so impacted by the genocide memorial scene, and they kept wondering why sometimes you get, like in Kenya, the post-election violence or maybe the violences that come with politics. You don't get to understand why people still go through all this violence, and there's so much that they can learn from such sites. So I was really encouraging like the most local people from other countries within the Eastern African boundaries. They should at least get to visit the scene so that they see for themselves the impacts of such wars and genocides that sometimes take place.
Rwanda kwanza ni nchi safi, ina mazingira masafi.
First and foremost, Rwanda is a clean country with a good environment, and the locals abide by the rules of the road. The fact that Rwanda went through a genocide, it's a sad thing, and we wish that it never happens again, which is why we are doing this to promote peace and reconciliation among the people of the East African community.
Malengo yetu ni kuweka wana East Africa pamoja.
Korwa nagikunze kubera ko nahuriyemo n'undi mukobwa mugenzi wanje.
I picked interest in this event because of my fellow girls whom we tour together, and wherever we go, we shall be encouraging other girls to join, as we shall be inspiring girls in other countries through showing them that we as girls are capable as well. So far, this event of 22 cyclists took place in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda and Burundi, except in South Sudan. The Director General of Africa at Rwanda Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Umutoni Shakila Kazimbaya, says the event has the potential to spread the awareness on the East African community to many that did not know about it.
This is a very important program for the East African community. The cycling tour happens every year, except for last year because of COVID. But this is the 4th edition, and Rwanda has always supported that because we do believe that the cyclists, when they go through the routes across the countries in the East African community, they have an opportunity to interact with the people of the community. And that's precisely the objective of this cycling tour. It's to get closer to the people, to sensitize them about the community, to let them know what is happening in the community so that in the end, the community belongs to the people. And that makes us a community that is united and that is stronger.
It will end after completing 6,000 miles in 55 days while making stops to teach communities about the projects and programs aimed by the East African community. In 2019, the event brought together more than 100 cyclists who covered more than 4,300 kilometers in the member countries including Rwanda and was completed in a span of 50 days. Jane Mutoni, RTV News.